What's up, guys, and welcome to the next Crack a Pack episode. Today we're opening up a pack of Scourge. This is an interesting one because we seem to keep getting these, and I promise these are picked at random. If you don't know, the way we do this, if they're not suggested to us, is we just go on Scryfall and hit random card. Whatever set comes up, if it is a set that was not like a commander deck or anything like that, we pull a pack of it. And if it, I mean, within a price range, obviously, but that's what we go for. So we keep getting these for some reason. But obviously there's some interesting stuff in here. Sliver Overlord is really sitting at the top, right around $13. Not amazing. Stifle is in here, which is one of my personal favorite cards. And then some of the War Chief Cycle is in here, which all of those are pretty fantastic. So as always, we are going to look at this from a limited standpoint, see what we would get in a pack one, pick one scenario. That being said, I may be incorrect in my pick, and please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I am perfectly fine with that. So we kick it off with a Dragon Shadow, 1 and a black for an enchant creature. It gets +1/+0 and has fear. When a creature with converted mana cost 6 or more comes into play, you may return Dragon Shadow from your graveyard. Wow, guys, I can't talk. To play, enchanting that creature. This kind of gets around the enchanted creature problem that I generally have, which is that they're always kind of a 2-for-1. That being said, this obviously recurs itself if you play creatures, but again, it's still dependent on those creatures. So for that reason, I would not pick it. Krozen Drover is a 2/2 for 4. Creature spells you play with converted mana cost 6 or more cost 2 less to play. This is the kind of card that I actually really dig, because it does make the rest of your deck cheaper. If you're drafting sort of the big green deck, it's not amazing, but it's definitely a good start. Raven Guild Initiate is a 1/4 for 3 with Morph. Return a bird you control to its owner's hand. That's how you flip it, but you can play this card face down as a 2/2 creature for 3. I don't like this card. You're dependent on a bird, which is really interesting. There are quite a lot in this set, but still, it just seems kind of silly. Unburden. Target player discards 2 cards. It's a sorcery for 3. You can also cycle it for 2. Cards like this generally are not very good if you did not have the cycling text. But the cycling text actually makes this a playable card, just in the fact that you can cycle it away if you don't actually need the effect. 2 cards is pretty important in some situations, so this is not unplayable, but definitely not, in my opinion, as good as the Drover. Bonethorn Valisk, a 4/2 for 5. Whenever a creature is turned face up, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. If you draft a red Morph deck, which I don't know if that's really a deck, this seems fine. And it is, for 5, a 4/2, which power-wise is fine. Toughness, not that great. I don't particularly enjoy that. Dragon Scales. 2 cost enchanted creature. It gets +1/+2, and attacking doesn't cause it to tap, so basically vigilance. And this is the same thing. If you play whenever you cast a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or more, whenever it comes into play, you may return this from your graveyard to play, enchanting that creature. Again, same issue with the other card. Not my favorite. Zealous Inquisitor is a 3-drop 2/2 cleric, which I believe is kind of important in this set. It might not be. I might be incorrect. But for 1 and a white, you can, the next 1 damage that would be dealt to the Inquisitor this turn is dealt to target creature instead, so you can kind of redirect stuff. But it does cost a hefty amount of mana, so for that reason, I don't particularly like that. Vengeful Dead is a 3/2 for 4. When Vengeful Dead or another zombie is put into the graveyard from play, each opponent loses 1 life. This is actually not a bad card just because zombies are fairly prevalent. Twisted A-Bomb is a really good card, which I believe is in here as well. So I'm considering that, though we will see. Wirewood Guardian is a 6/6 with 4 cycling for 2, and you can pay, the mana cost is 7, 5, and 2 green. It is an elf mutant, so this goes really well with the Drover. And so I would actually probably pick this. I like this card. It's a great bomb. It also fixes your mana in a pinch, so I kind of like that. Frozen Solid, 1 and 2 blue for an enchant creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and when damage is dealt to enchanted creature, destroy it. This is a powerful removal spell, is basically what this is. So for that reason, I'm actually going to pull it out just in case. But we're going to set them to the side because this is a good card. So Chartooth Cougar is a 4/4 for 6, which costs a little much. It has mountain cycling for 2, so you can go fetch out a mountain if you need to. But it does basically have fire breathing, so it gets +1, +0 until end of turn for every red that you pay, and you can do that as many times as you like. For that reason, this card's kind of insane. Definitely would pick that so far. Temple of the False God is a great land for Commander. You can tap it and add 2 to your mana pool. Play this ability only if you control 5 or more lands. That's definitely a powerful ability, but not necessarily the best for limited, so I would put it to the side. Putrid Raptor is a 4/4 for 6. You can morph it for 3, and you can discard a zombie card from your hand to actually flip it face up. This is actually better on the other one was pretty bad because it was relying on birds, I think. Zombies is an actual like decent archetype, so I would consider this, probably not over the Cougar though. Dragon Speaker Shaman is a 2/2 for 3. Dragon spells you play cost 2 less to play. I think this is great for constructed if you're building around dragons, but in general, I would not pick it. And our rare is a Trap Digger. It is a 1/3 for 4. You can pay 2 and a white and tap it to put a trap counter on target land you control. Sacrifice a land with a trap counter on it, and it deals 3 damage to target attacking creature without flying. That's a lot of setup and a lot of ifs, in my opinion. And so for that reason, I don't think I'd pick that. I think my pick would actually be the Cougar. I really like this card. So let me know if you feel like I picked the wrong card here. Leave a comment down below. If you did like this video, please make sure to leave a like or a comment as well. As always, guys, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn that little bell notification on. That way you get all the emails and jazz and stuff like that about our content. But with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next Crack a Pack video.